Hey all, this is Eucep again. Today I'm bringing a special, that would be Robot Masters, Burning Beast Convoy. The Robot Master line is a line of Japanese exclusives. Well, exclusives. They never went abroad to Europe and America as far as I know. Some of the toys actually were G2 toys, repainted and some slightly remolded for this line. But there were, at least in terms of primes, several new reimaginations of old molds, and among them is this one, which is from Beast Wars Optimus Primal, or as known in Japan as Beast Convoy. He's a gorilla, of course, only this version is transparent red plastic. He's quite a bit smaller than the original Ultra version. This one is in principle a deluxe size, actually a bit smaller in my opinion, but it's an excellent toy actually. Pretty much all complaints which you could have with the original and for the large part being addressed and improved upon. Uh, well, the face still isn't really resembling what you see in the cartoon, and the arms still have this curious little problem with a joint like this. Yeah, it's unfortunately due to gimmick in the arm that they didn't put in a better joint than this. It's yeah, it's not the nicest thing, but yeah, it's also not easily hidden in whatever mode you put him down in. He comes with some accessories. To be exact, he has his swords. In this case, painted gold, or better said, more like a bronze-like gold, the same paint which you find on his body. And he also comes with a rocket launcher, which I've kept in the packaging because, frankly put, it's one of those more useless parts to the toy. The packaging comes with images of the normal toy, not of the burning one. But as you can see, here is the rocket launcher. He can hold it with some effort in the hand. There's a long pack which does fit in the hand with the same pack as on the swords, but it just looks utterly silly because he has to hold it like in the palm of his hand. The handle goes like in, yeah, it doesn't really look good. Yeah, the packaging is just the basic form of the Robot Masters material. But overall, simple, nice, and I'm going to keep it because, well, this isn't exactly my most uncommon figure which I have. I actually had quite a luck with getting him because he was at one of my favorite stores, Arconia. It was for 13 euros. Yes, you hear that right. 13 euros for a burning exclusive figure. So I was like, yay, have now. And I got him within 2 days, so yeah, fairly happy with him. For transformation, he's pretty much fairly similar to his original. You straighten out his legs. Man, it's hard to... Okay. Best to lift up his butt flap a bit. He does tag in on two parts. Rotate his waist. You can press that back in the butt for a moment. Pull out his toes. And it also has like the Ultra, the pistons which move along, which is nice. Reverse the toes, or the monkey toes. Doesn't really change them too much, but it works. Of course he has ball jointed hips and normal knees. Some slight toe movement, of course, due to the transformation, which is nice. Pull up the shoulder pads, rotate the arms. It's not really needed, but it's better. For the head, this is also one of the little improvements that I put on him. Once his head part is unlocked, you see it automatically flips over due to some simple gears in it. Pull forward the head, and here he is in robot mode. Very simple, but it's not completely transformed. They actually made an improvement. The Ultra also has this problem with the monkey butt, but you can hinge it up a bit more, so it's less in your face, at least from the front, which is a nice improvement in my opinion. As you see, he is pretty much the same figure as the Ultra, except for no mutant mask. He has a mouth instead of a full faceplate. Details are a bit more accurate according to the show. Well, of course, with this red transparent plastic, that detail falls away quite hard. But otherwise, he's fairly good. He comes, as said, with rocket launcher. He has his swords, but he also has the hidden weapons like his Ultra has. Fold down the butt for a moment, so you have the room to move these parts, and out come his back launchers. In the Ultra, these were actually firing missiles, but in this version they are just loose-looking cannons, which I think look very good, much more like in this cartoon or in the animated form. So that's quite nice. Actually, in the room that's left, he actually has something resembling his rocket launchers, or rocket boosters. Apology there. So that's nice. They really went quite far with the detail on him. And then there is the gimmick in his arm, or arms, because he has it on both sides. There's a little tab which you can pull out, and once you pull it out, a cannon springs up. Doesn't really come out really that far, but far enough to have some clearance. This is pretty much probably why he has this bad hinge in his elbow, but yeah, I don't think it's the best gimmick of this figure. It looks nice, but this is one of those things which they could have passed on, because I think very few people are actually going to display him like this, largely because this loose panel just doesn't look that nice. And of course, we can equip him with his weapons. Now there are two pegs on it. I'm not really sure what the second peg is for, the one more up high, because it doesn't really fit into the hand that well. But I have to do this off screen because it's very tiny, very fiddly. But with the lower peg, it easily fits into his hand. Well, easily, still takes some effort. Anyway, here he is, fully armed with his weapons. I think this is an excellent update of the original figure. He's a lot smaller, but I don't really mind it too much, because he's still an excellent figure. All I can say, the Robot Master mold, I can really recommend it. yeah, recommending the burning version, yeah, of course, I'd recommend it, but getting him will be such a pain, probably. I think he's on eBay, probably, but probably also very expensive. And yeah, I think it's an excellent toy. He does solve several of the problems which the original had and improved upon it. He had some problems of his own, but I can overlook them. Anyway, this was Eucep. See you next time.